Ah. Our enemy's strength even exceeds my own. We're both titans, yes, Kronos and I, but he is my elder, as I am yours. What say you?
His age doesn't mean anything to me. The old are seldom wise, and often weak. And he did not study under you, headmistress. Only I have.
Just so. He is an arrogant old fool. The impression of wisdom comes with age more than the real thing. Remember that. Crossed flames awaken. Divide and strike. I have more hexes up my sleeve. So... like that. Excellent. Do bring an animal familiar along next time, if but to keep things livelier for me. We have the means to keep them safe, even in scuffles such as these.
Faith of familiar spirits. They should work on Phrenos, or perhaps... Yes. Kronos.
Returned, have you?
Very well.
You yet persist, despite my generous attempts to dissuade you. Then very well. You carry on as the distraction which you are, whilst I turn my attention to matters of greater import.
That song again. You dare. Those spells again. Out with you all.
The limits of my light.
The sheer might of the moon. This'll be over soon. Down the drain. Lord Hermes.
So, Brent somehow got hold of the three fates. That isn't good. Not sure what we can do about it, Em. At least now everybody on Olympus knows. I figured it was time. Got us a bit on edge, though we do hide it pretty well.
What's in this one? Death to Kronos. You were able to reach the House of Hades before me, my lord. Doubtless why that final stretch was clear. You must know I was unable to prevail. Just have to give it another go, won't we? Thank you for your support. Valuable enough.
We have to reach you however we can, and Charon's been more than keen to oblige. Bit of an odd fellow, but then, aren't we all?
Excellent stuff. You're in my way. Can't do it. Ready, Homer? Great Aphrodite. You must get more offerings than all the other gods and goddesses combined, though this one comes from me.
Why, this is wonderful, and also quite impressive. You already know our ways. I must return the gesture, so please take this. I insist.
I can't say no to such a lovely gift.
A little birdie told me something's happened to the Fates. They're not around to complicate our lives. No wonder my days have become so predictable. Though if Kronos truly is behind this, then perhaps we ought to be concerned.
This must be love. Well? Breathe it in.
You wish to see your father's domain, do you? Bask now in the intolerable heat of
Get
Asphodel.
him out of here. He's
Do
trying
you
to
really
slow me
have to go
down.
so soon? Continue at your peril, granddaughter.
Made it back.
They won't know what hit them.
You wretches are in for it now. Okay.
Thought I'd drop in.
Sister Artemis.
You do know we have barrels of this stuff up on Olympus, right? Used to, at least. Damn near forgotten what it tastes like, come to think.
May the good memories come flooding back. Whenever you have the time for it, of course.
Got all the way down to the House of Hades, so I heard. Must be nice having fated authority over the lowest reaches of the underworld. Unless you're Kronos.
He was most certainly annoyed. Wields a scythe that's twice my height, surrounds himself with feral satyr worshippers ready to die for him. I'm not surprised it once took both our fathers and more to bring him down.
No reason to compare yourself. They're high and mighty lords of the heavens and the underworld, but they fought Kronos by necessity. You were trained to do precisely this. Then it's yours. Farewell for now.
Go unseen. Should help. Hit me then.
I once created a similar arrangement with a different spawn of Hades. He was an interesting subject. The interval since last we met grows ever longer now. Do you know his status? Respond.
You mean my brother Zagreus? Kronos took him, along with my parents and their closest associates. They're in the lowest reaches of the underworld, where I am headed now.
I see. Time appears to be the source of many problems recently. As for your brother, I found him to be quite amusing. How interesting that offspring can be so dissimilar. You may experience a mild discomfort.
What are you doing in those brackish depths, Flower? Even Poseidon has turned his back on what lurks in that corner of the sea. Does such a path truly lead deeper into hell?
Desolation.
Look at here.
You know, I thought the sirens were supposed to be the singing ones. But it's always you flapping your gills at me, Skilla.
Don't listen
Listen to her, gals. Your backup vocals are the backbone of this act. I've got the voice, you've got the music, we've got the magic. Let's give her a little taste, huh? We're Skilla and the Sirens! You can stay away since every day you keep coming back here. Now it's plain to see you wanna be under the sea with your favorite siren. You're so obsessed with me. Not that I can blame you for it. I would be too if I were you. Too bad you must You're such a mess. That little dress looks like it's from the good. Just off that hair. Don't need to stare. Give it up for Roxy. No. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Oh, I'm not a fan. Phrynos, I can't get that blasted siren song out of my head. Don't let me get you down.
So what's up?
May moonlight guide us.
Hey, you're up. You were out a while. See anything good down there that time?
I fought past Erebus down into Oceanus. It was so strange being underneath the sea. Do you remember the sea, Dora?
The sea. That's the thing with all the water in it, right? I heard it's nice sometimes. Also kills a bunch of people, death by drowning, so... Huh, I've been getting mixed messages, I guess.
It's a big place.
Princess,
Peace, Lord Moros.
fates protect you.
Will this truly come to pass? Lord Moros, you said before you think Kronos is going to influence the weavings of the fates. You mean he's going to try to change the future? Force a favorable outcome?
Yes. I think he's already trying to do just that. Unfortunately for him, the three fates can be a bit headstrong. I trust they may be quite resistant as captives.
I can't imagine Kronos tolerating insolence, whether from your sisters or anybody else. How he must hate them. When he was overthrown before, that was the outcome of a fated prophecy.
Indeed. As for now, I sense there are no weavings happening at all. No new futures foretold. Kronos believes he has no prophecy to fear. Yet I believe this is an opportunity for you to make a better future for us all.
you're here.
Fresh from the pot. The incantation that Headmistress taught to me. The wards for my protection I dispel, for I am ready now for heaven as for hell.
So mote it be.
Come, spirits of the dead. I have a task for you.
So mote it be.
It is done. May moonlight guide you.
To your success.
Last night, Headmistress, I traversed a gate that led me to the depths of chaos, where I met its host. I've heard so much from you of Nyx, yet somehow I never expected to meet her mother and father. Of all creation, not just her.
An audience with primordial chaos. I'd not entirely expected that. Although, given that Nyx herself has not been seen since Kronos took the House of Hades, I am unsurprised. There is no fury like that of a parent bereft of their child. Does chaos seem an ally to us, then?
I believe so.
Well, thank you, Nyx, for that.
This'll take a little while. Fair trade. Some moon dust. Odds on assignment, huh? You're welcome here and safe. Drink of the earth. Not a care in the world.
Still at it?
A nemesis, about the dream I had. Kronos, he demanded that my father tell him where the Fates reside.
Smart. Mother Nyx never would have told him. The Fates may be my sisters, but even I have no idea where they are. Long as they're hidden, no one can mess with their designs.
You don't sound especially concerned that Kronos apparently found the three Weavers of Destiny and may be forcing their plans for the future.
Really? Did I ever give you the impression I had any hope this would end well?
How could he have found them? Wouldn't the Fates see the threat coming?
They're always weaving. That means even they know only so much in advance. Kronos is time. Time moves faster than expected.
You are welcome here and you are safe. Afraid not. able to head to the surface now.
Go light him up, kiddo.
Something new there. That one.
A fine selection.
Good. Descura.
Attention! Got a silver sister on deck.
Commander, would you be willing to accompany me to the springs sometime? We could rest our weary bones a bit.
What are you gonna do, carry me? I am required here, young one, for these shades still require discipline. Mayhaps some other age, when all we hold dear isn't at stake. Choose wisely, young one, ere you set forth each night. There's your arcana at the altar, your choice of nocturnal arms, your keepsake, your gathering tool, I mean, dang.
It's a lot to consider when you put it that way, Commander. But my objective is always clear. Find the Titan, slay the Titan. Free my family. Free Olympus.
Well, that was like 4 different things right there.
The Ashes remember. So that's it. Phew. The moon. Very well. To the surface. Hold on, everyone.
What are you doing on the surface, young lady? How will you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
What?
As the ill-fated princess feels her life force fade with every breath of surface air, her sole recourse is to return from whence she came.
What? Spilled half my blood back there. Return to Shadow now.
Just a moment. You traveled to the surface, knowing full well the Fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
Their curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes. But I now choose to think that it was intended for yours.
Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I couldn't breathe. The way you can breathe out of water, so too could I breathe the surface air. Come here, you little bug. Brother, you don't remember him at all, and yet you miss him. Somehow you do.
Ready for more?
Moonlight guides you.
Proceed.
Thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the three fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way?
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes, that covers it.
The fated list of minor prophecies.
What news?
Can I suppress my illness on the surface?
You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The Fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to. Where'd Nemesis go?
The good witch always figured you would make your way up to the mortal realm. Once you were ready and the situation called for it. Well done.
She warded the pathway there, until such time as I had the means to pass through. But the climate on the surface is another matter.
Your underworld birthright stuff getting in the way? A curse, not just a blessing, it would seem. Well, if your witchery got you this far, surely it can aid with this predicament.
That's the plan. Odysseus, how about alleviating the rigors of all this tactical planning with a visit to the springs?
I really do appreciate the offer, Goddess. Just... I think your headmistress would rather I stay here. You understand, don't you?
Maybe some other time. Salutations. Pleasant dreams. The onion.
May we converse? Patience, young one. You were most brave to venture to the surface, and most foolhardy as well, debatably.
I think there is, Commander. Except, it calls for reagents that can only be found up there. But how am I supposed to gather them before the incantation is complete?
Mayhaps just make a run for it, I don't know. So what if you can't stay long? Just grab what you need and get out of there.
It's not ideal, but... Heading up. Cold up here. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
You are not meant to be here, little star. Your cursed blood shall fight your every step. Yet Nyx herself would understand the struggle that you face. She too once thwarted what the fates foretold. Which suits you? Dark side. Then shine.
This... again... it's... too far.
Didn't you, Sunshine? I thought your birthright meant you couldn't live up here. You were just full of surprises. So, headed this way? Let me help.
shadow now. Has to be a way I can survive up there. The air up there did not sit well with me at all.
How's it going?
You must remember something of life on the surface, right, Dora? Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
I don't remember, and I don't wonder. Who cares? This is the life right here.
What is all this?
Looky who! Miss me trouble? Thought I'd flit on over for a bit again and see how everybody's doing, since I'm welcome here and safe still, aren't I? Though it has been a little while.
It's not been long enough. Much as I wished you'd grown past your childishness, Eris, I can't imagine you've returned for any reason other than to keep it up.
What? You can't imagine I just want to visit my big sister, if not you? I get it. You're still mad I slowed you down before, but I will not do that again, I swear. So, truce?
We'll see.
Truce.
Disgusting.
Don't bother.
Recovered.
Headmistress, Olympus seems reluctant to ask outright, but I can tell my family there needs me. I cannot shake the sense that I have to help them before I can achieve our task.
You needn't shake that sense, for it may well be accurate. Are you still thinking of an incantation that may help you to survive such a journey?
I am. Up there, I'll be like a fish out of water, right? Suffocating. But with a proper incantation, I was thinking maybe I could hold my breath until Olympus is secure.
Such a spell shall not be simple. Though if you demonstrate that you're sufficiently well-traveled, then perhaps magic such as that shall help you go farther still.
I'm counting on it. Salutations.
You really went up there. They could have called for somebody with experience, but I guess I don't deserve it as much as I thought.
I'm needed there as part of my task. Though they must miss you on the surface. So much suffering.
Justice doesn't matter anymore. The mortals had it coming. Maybe we all did.
Don't say that. Art must be needed elsewhere. The Hound and Polecat must have gone to scout. Why not? With the grace of the moon. For the Silver Sisters.
Just getting started for the evening, are you, Sunshine? Don't know about you, but I've got a good feeling about how this is going to go.
Rest again for now. I can't. It's him. This isn't working. So that's the surface then. Not my finest night back there, but I had to try. I have to search the depths of chaos for this.
So what's the deal with the horned guy anyway? Saw him and Nemesis chatting like they were an item or something. It was weird.
They're siblings, Dora. The Horned One is Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates. Our distinguished guest and a valuable ally.
Yeah, looks like we really put him up in style.
You're back.
Salutations.
To victory.
The crossroads hide the plans and movements of the nightmare-bringing witch and her compatriots. But for how long?
For long enough. Hail, Lord Moros. How have you been acclimating so far? Is there something we can do to make your stay more comfortable?
No, Princess. I'm well and acclimating, as you say. I've never been to such a place as this, and making every effort not to be a nuisance here.
You're welcome here and safe. The fated list. Headmistress is away.
Another failed attempt. About ready to give in? You don't have the fire. This isn't personal enough for you.
Isn't personal? You don't see my mother around either, do you, Nem? Nor my father, nor my brother. Kronos took them all.
I lost more than my mother, too. And I knew mine. What's yours to you? All you ever did was fall out of her womb.
Silence.
So Doom has come to stay with us a bit. My last and only other brush with him did not resolve particularly well, so I'll just keep my distance if that's quite all right.
All children of Nyx are welcome in these crossroads. Though I think Lord Moros wishes to keep his distance too.
No objections here.
Hail, Shades. Set. The spade. Farewell, Commander. Raining again.
The night is young and I found you already. You don't suppose some of my sister's tracking skill is starting to rub off on me, do you?
much already, How quick to lend fair goddesses a hand. Though, nowhere to be found back when your brother needed aid.
Beautiful. Let's meet your parent, embryo. Made it through.
The ancient and obscure originator of creation yet remains, observing from within such black impenetrable depths the endless toil of the living and the dead.
Chaos is witness to all.
When you return to Shadow, I briefly sense your presence in the infinite abyss. So I have seen that the servant of the three fates found you in that hidden place. He relayed to you a secret, did he not? Respond.
You mean Moros? His secret was about the surface, about how I can survive up there. I know this goes against the Fates' designs, but Olympus needs me. And to achieve my task, I need them.
I see. As you may know, I am uninterested in the Fates having undue influence. Perhaps you may find a catalyst here for this incantation, whether they like it or not.
This can grow into exactly what I need. You and me. Remember that.
The seasons are a never-ending cycle of decay and renewal. Though there are such times when the seasons assert themselves much more fiercely than usual. Times such as now.
For my mother. Chaos Boon just changed.
Yes.
Death to Kronos?
Nice try. These wretches were nothing. Back when we used to spar, almost never got a clean hit in on you. You'd always slip out of the way.
What choice did I have? One clean hit from you was more than I could take back then. But I've been practicing.
You're tougher, yeah. Though by how much? How about I hit you right now, and if you can take it, you'll get this nice reward I found. Deal? Ah, good. Catch.
Thank you.
Bye.
Come. Not now. How about...
These last few nights since you got started, all I managed to confirm is Gramps got hold of someone whom he's sure gives him the upper hand. Right now, he's readying the next stage of his plan to bring this mountain down. I better go.
Come forward. I sense that Demeter is with you once again. I suspected she would either be among the first to lend support or to refuse.
Could you not have told her about me, Headmistress? To have lost her daughter and grandchildren. I cannot imagine her sorrow.
It was a painful choice to leave her in the dark. She would have gone to war immediately. But our task requires patience, as you know. Shades on your side. Present future. test again. Though how much farther you can go, we'll see.
I prevailed. He's back.
How fare you, little one?
All right.
The frosty goddess Demeter is urging you along this eve. Alas, there are no seasons in the underworld.
That's cold. A lotus flower. You know already, don't you, my lord? About the three fates. That Kronos has your sisters in his thrall. Lord Moros is safe with us, at least. Do you truly think so?
You really have to pay that Charon character in these situations. What sort of daft system is that? What, no blessings for the poor? Doesn't seem fair at all.
You shine for me again tonight.
The boatman Charon is familiar with every twisted pathway through this world. Yet I provide for him my light, nevertheless. He need not always find his way alone. Please make your choice.
Be safe, Lord Charon. Oh, yes. Can't right now. this time.
What's all this flotsam about Kronos abducting the three fates? Impossible. A ploy to take us off our guard. Don't go believing everything you hear, my niece.
Greater might. Need to recharge. More ashes. This should help. By the will of chaos. Primordial strength. Couldn't do it. What a stench. Let's try it. Jump. Good.
Oh, look who. Oh, always wanted to sing in front of a great big crowd, you know? And not just a bunch of crusty sailors, but like one of those gigantic amphitheaters they got up on land.
Not my area of expertise. Do performances in these amphitheaters typically involve attempts to drown the members of the audience?
Oh, yeah. And mortals show up to them in massive droves, kicking and screaming just to get a glimpse. Yet you get a show all to yourself.
Peace and quiet. The hope. Time to dry off. The morning fields. More corrupted. Flourish. Predictable. Superior might. I've drawn them out. In the name of Hades. I should be able to get out, I think. I have to go now. Your magic against mine. I can't.
Within the vastly sprawling fields of mourning reside countless sorrow-spreading shades, as well as demons that insatiably feast upon their misery.
Giving snakes a bad name while they're at it. Olympus, I accept this message. The Earth's bounty. Echo, is that you?
Is that you? Is that you? Is that you?
It's me, all right, Echo. I don't know how come you've been assisting me, but I'm a long way from home and could use all the help I can get going farther.
Help going farther. Going farther.
For me? Are you sure?
Sure, sure, sure.
Even in a place of sorrow such as this, there's beauty, gentleness. I know not how to ease your burden yet, though perhaps this will help.
Perhaps this will help. This will help. This will help.
You're giving this to me. It's an honor.
An honor.
Follow the golden petal path. Count right now. A golden bough. now for what's mine. They won't budge. In the name of Hades. I'm sorry, but I have to get through. What's the use? No. Damn it. Return to Shadow now. We'll fix this, Cerberus. Cerberus can't see through his rage. He needs our help, Phrynos.